Sports Stadium here in Miami.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. And pass caught by Strange. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
It's only a gain of 1, back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Dolphins will have some work to do as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, here's Tua. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Go ahead. Hey, time out 2.
Now Tua to throw. Got his target. It's Hill. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They kick the running back in motion. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Tua again. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
21G. Solo left Zion. Turbo one, high.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Has him on the quick hitter. He's massive hit. The ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, run.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That's Thomas. He's got it. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Setting up the screen. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They send a man in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, get safe. Ready, set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins need only one to take the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Sanders all set to send it away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 3rd and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. 3rd and long for him here. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Logan Cook on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. This finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kim, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pull out in front further, 13-zip. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop. Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The give here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
I got him.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Motion man left is Brown. Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Rip, 23.
On 1st down, they'll run. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
All right, let's go.
Davis there to grab it. He's contained at the line for no gain. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, go.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. He didn't get it by much, but he did get it. Tucks it in, bottom right. And that'll get him back to 11.
I know some of you watching may be surprised to see his kick need a little kiss from the crossbar to make it over, but kicking in the NFL is one of the toughest things to do. Kate, if we pulled somebody from these stands, they'd have trouble hitting from 30. You get up into the 40s, it becomes real easy for the best in the league. Miss-hit one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 40-yard
line. 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Finds his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with 2nd and 6.
Get set. All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. Get on.
From the 34, Achan reels it in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Tunga Vailoa. Able to find Achan. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tunga Vailoa. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And they take him down right along the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second and 3 now. Here's Tua again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Here we go.
Trying again, following the sack. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Etienne. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right, come on.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead.
Tua looking to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. Has some daylight through the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3 now.
Get set. Out.
Here's an option play to the left. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Third down run from Achane. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play.
Tunga Bailoa to throw on fourth down. Complete. It's Cooper. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready.
Tunga Bailoa on first down. He sends this one to the end zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown! Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hey, run.
from the 43. Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th down.
Red 23.
Lawrence working from the gun. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Go ahead.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Cover 2. Out.
Tagovailoa back to throw. Completes this one to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you could get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Cooper going in motion right.
Hut.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
21 TA. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they'll hold their lead at 18. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Go ahead.
Out of the gun, Madison hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Jags pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
44, ready.
Tua setting up to throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Get safe. Go ahead. Out.
Tua now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Trying an option here. Play to the left. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Hey. Ready, set.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. On now comes their punter. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Hey, go. Hurry up.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. 40. At the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Working quickly here. He keeps it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Turbo one, hard. Turbo out.
A chain on the inside give. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 13. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He lofts it deep left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's going deep this time. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'd make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
21G. Out.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Finds his man Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Waddle now in motion right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And in for the Miami touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins go up by 19. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Justin Simmons. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Achane on the toss right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Man in motion here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a